want to get it. I tried to a Minecraft video today. I tried. Y'all didn't want that. Y'all wanted some boy Bell was betrayed. Part 2. Man, bro, y'all. Man, sometimes I wonder ever making a Bell with him. But let's get into it. You know how it is. You know it's your boy Kiddo. It's about another video. Today we're doing what Bell was betrayed. Part 2. Let's get on. Our last episode we left off with Bell, with the Loki Familiar. The Loki Familiar captain telling Eyes to never ever attack a Zeus Familiar without a proper cause or not in battle provided by one of the goddesses. So, yeah. So Bell was walking out his bar. Then he bumped out the bar. Then he bumped into Hestia and Mark. Hestia saw what Bell did in the bar, and she saw that signature on Bell's shoulder. Everybody saw that. You be able to see Bell's back, cause Bell really don't wear clothes like that. You don't think he have his pants and his jacket. You see his ranking what family he's party in. He's just stinging on the shoulder. Hestia is shocked, and Hestia said, why does Zeus put you in his familiar? You're just weak. You're nothing but weakness. Bell said, well, Hestia, if you want, we can meet at the royal family dine. Zeus will be there. What? Hestia like, right. So like Zeus will have time to come down from heaven to go onto the mortal realm to talk to us. And Bell just said, bye Hestia, I'll see you later. You're just wasting my time. And Bell just dashes off with lightning behind him. No, it is. Only thing you saw was a gust of dust everywhere. Hestia's like, I wonder if I should have kept him. He wouldn't be this strong. The Bell I once know is gone. All because of me. I wonder what happened if Zeus ever found out that I'm the one who broke her his grandson and mine. Yeah. Hestia does find out that Bell is Zeus' grandson, and they can get a lot of trouble because she basically betrayed it as Zeus Familiar, part of the Zeus family, and if you do that automatically death. So she is very scared that Bell may tell, or Zeus may find out. But luckily Zeus knows, and Zeus is thanking her for doing that, because now Bell can join their familia. Better way. In the dungeon, Bell's is fighting that Minotaur. You know the Minotaur in that last episode too. Bell had to fight the Minotaur, and we have, I think what her name was. We have Farah watching over them. I think that what her name was. I think so. But you have the Loki Familiar is there. Loki Familiar is there, and Bell just walking by. Then he saw them struggling, and Bell just talked like, but just say, man, y'all really having trouble taking down a Minotaur. This one's a special breed. This one had the mind of a human. I can tell the way his body is moving, the way he's breathing, the way his heart is pulsing, and the way that he is rational thinking. He's still a wild animal, but he has the mind of a human. He's thinking like he is a human body. That crystal in his head, you're gonna have to burn his body from the inside, cause his outside is getting too strong. So someone gonna have to use some fire magic. But luckily, I know a couple of fire spells myself. And basically, when Bell walks up, the Minotaur confused what Bell do. So he saw Bell going, and Bell just put his hand on there, and Bell said, lightning flames, and basically lightning starts shooting out Bell's hand, and the monster catch on fire. The Minotaur just yelling, is just roaring to get put the fire out, and it just dies. And Bell's put the crystal up. He looks at it, and he throws it to Eyes. He said, "Hey, here, catch, sword princess." And Eyes is just stuttering where her face is just red, and she's saying, "Thank you." Basically, yeah, Bell just kind of made her blessed without even trying. And lucky for this, he said, If Eyes and this child have a son, and she can be lucky familiar, that means my familiar can be the second strongest to Zeus. Yes. And basically, Bill just walk out. I said, Loki and I said, "Where are you going?" He said, "I'm going back. I'm going to level. I'm gonna go to level 500." What? Level 500? I didn't know there were more levels lower than 100. Well, if you're strong like me, you can get past 500 in no time. But I just like to have a little fun with the monsters down there. They're very dangerous. Just for your level Eyes, just one touch can literally just kill. If they even just touch you, they can kill you in an instant. What? Just one. Even if they can throw a leaf at you, you're dead. And you don't want to have a rotation of monster. Eyes got one shotted by a leaf. You don't want that reputation, basically. Lucky Familiar went back up to the dungeon, and Lucky Familiar saw Hestia. And Hestia just says, "You ran into Bell, did you?" And Lucky said, How you know him? He part of Zeus Familiar. He was on my part of my familiar until I kicked him out." And Lucky is intrigued. What you mean by kicked out? Basically, Hestia says, "Well, before Bill joined a familiar and got strong, he used to be level 2, and he never grew after that, and I didn't want him. And I basically disowned him and kicked him out. He was supposed to die, but he never did." Eyes got enraged and fierce about this and said, "So you're the reason why Bill's like this." She went up and slapped Hestia. And the rest of them said, "Hell, stop. If you do hurt a goddess, that you still can die." Hestia said, "Don't worry about it. I did deserve that, what I did to Bill." Basically, Eyes runs off crying, and basically Lucky's running off, and Lucky said, "So just stay here. I'm about to go get Eyes." Eyes is running off crying, running into the woods, and basically Lucky telling Eyes, she's saying, Eyes, stop, it's okay. She learned what she did wrong." And Eyes just telling, "No, she hurted Bell for no important reason, and now he's in this hyper familiar, and now she want to give him back. That's just not right." Basically, Eyes and Lucky Familiar tell a story how there are people in this world who don't learn what they did until it happens on them. And I said, "My goal is to get to the Zeus Familiar, to learn the truth, what happened through Bell and Hestia." Yeah, guys, I'm not gonna tell you the truth what happened. Y'all gonna find out a couple parts, but yeah. Basically, yeah. They're waiting. They're just waiting. Time skip to 3 days later. Bell is coming with the Zeus Familiar. All the other familiars is at the royal, that ball thing. And all the familiars waiting for the Zeus Familiar to get here. And basically, Zeus laying it down, and Zeus has on there his hat. Everybody said, "Zeus, where are the other fire familiars?" Oh, they're on a special mission in hell right now. They couldn't make it. They wanted to, but they will come next. They will be coming in a couple months later on to the next ball. Basically, everybody said, "Who is this?" "This is Beryl Cornell. Y'all may have heard of him in your little town." Basically, and Zeus said, "Oh, hi, Hestia." And let out some lightning. Everybody confused why Zeus threatening Hestia. And Zeus said, "Never mind that. Bell, I say my grandson, introduce yourself." The name is Bell Cornell. I'm the lowest Zeus Familiar rankings. My likes are eating, training, slaying down monsters, and maybe going and hang out at the local bar in my town, the best bar in the world. Anyone else denies that, you never had good food before in your life. that food she makes is made by the goddesses. And basically, Belle just promoted the bar down there, and now all the goddesses ordering food. Zeus says it's good. It's food by the goddesses. It must be good. So everybody. Zeus says, "Well, Belle, I think you told them enough. Y'all can have fun and do whatever you want." So then Farrah come and Farrah said, "Oh, hey, Zeus." And Farrah said, "Oh, hey, Farrah. Nice to meet you. Long time no see." Basically, Farrah said, "Oh, Zeus, who is this on your side? This is my grandson, Bill Cornell. He's one of the newest local ranking members. He cannot make it up to 10,000 yet, but he can go up to 9,000 levels in the dungeon." 9,000 levels. Those are those special levels. I heard that some of the goddesses can't even get past that. It's a shame. That some of the goddesses can get past that. It's just miserable. But Farrah says, "Well, I can get past it, so I can say that to myself." Everybody just started laughing. Everybody said, "Farrah, what do you think of this boy? You think he's cute, charming?" Farrah said, "Well, the Bell boy hanging by Zeus is very charming. It's too bad he's not my familiar. If he was, I would have had fun with him." Basically, some of the goddesses are wanting to try to seduce Belle, because if they can have an offspring with Belle, that means their child will be so strong. The god said is the grandson of Zeus. That means their familia can be a part of the Zeus familia or combined with it. Just think about that. A low-ranking goddess seduces one of the familia of Zeus, one of the family members of Zeus, and their familia can grow in numbers and become popular around all the villages. All the other villages will come around, basically trying to stop him. It passed an hour later, and then Belle bumps into somebody. This person was Mark. Mark said, "What are you doing here?" He all had in mind he part of Zeus familia. Looking to know. Hestia said, "I'm better than you in any way possible." She did say that she a lie. It take Mark back, cause Hestia told her that Belle was weakling and shy and don't talk back to people. Hestia's a liar. She already told you better than me. You're just pathetic, weakling, immortal. Don't ever try to compare yourself to a god. And Zeus says, "Belle, calm down. This mortal don't know what he's talking about. If he do shouldn't be stronger than one of my familiars. He go up against it. The challenge will be death. If you can kill Belle, I will let you join my familia." Basically, Belle says, "Yes, my father." Ever thought about like, Zeus, you will really kill your own grandson? Maybe not. We'll just see how this goes. Basically, Zeus makes the arena down. Teleport back to the arena. Zeus said, 3, 2, 1, go! And lightning shoots down the sky. And Bell's lands there. He said, "Del mortal, you're pathetic." And basically, Belle's eyes are black. Belle's eyes are black, where his pupils are being lightning blue. He have lightning armor all around him. He take out his giant sword in the picture, and he says, it's time to see what this sword does, actually. And Belle says, "Let's crank up the heat in here." And the big catch the blaze, start having lightning coming off it, catch on fire, and then black lightning start forming around it. And basically, the thing was flattened. Belle touched it, and he said, "This blow will kick the boat. It'll be the finishing blow." And Belle zoomed through the rocks. Only thing you hear is sound barriers being broken. Everybody had to cover their ears because it would hurt. It was that loud. And then Mark gets stabbed. Only thing you hear is Mark in pain. Mark begging Belle to stop beating onto him, slicing and dicing him. Hestia's over there crying, telling Zeus to stop. Zeus said, "You did ask for this. You did ask for this, Hestia. you did kick my grandson out your familiar. And all the familiar looking at Hestia like, so she didn't have a familiar. She ended up getting one of the strongest familiars of her captain. On one of the strongest familiars to join one of the people to join her familiar. She treats him like trash. She kicks him out. Then he joins his grandson, his grandfather. He joined his grandfather's familiar, and now she's telling him to stop. I want to see why that boy shouldn't die. He's nothing but weak. And basically, Mark ended up shooting a fire spell at Zeus, and Zeus was talking to Hestia, and it kind of cutting his arm off. And basically, Zeus is yelling in pain, and basically everybody, all the gods, tell him, Zeus, you alright? And Bell looked up. He said, grandfather. And basically, Mark's like, no, I didn't mean to. It was an accident. I was trying to shoot at his Bell and then ricochet off his sword. I'm sorry. Basically, all the gods saying, he just hurted Zeus. That automatically dealt for Hestia and Mark. Basically, yeah. We're not going to do Mark and Hestia's going to die by Bell. Zeus telling Bell teleport to Zeus and ran his hand out and get a potion out of thin air and give it to Zeus. He said, grandfather, drink this, your arm will heal. And his arm started healing. And everybody looking at, what kind of magic is this? And basically Bell said, grandfather, I got one more thing to do. I want to kill this goddess and this mortal. Basically, the first person that dies was Mark. Mark get his head cupped off his throat, and the blood started pouring down onto Bell. Bell's hair turned red with blue spots, and his lightning turns red with his eyes turning demonic red, and with a double footprint. But walking behind him, Hestia's trying to run back, and no, she get a lightning symbol through her chest, through her shoulder, just elbowing her arm so she couldn't grab onto things. And basically, she said, Bell, I'm sorry. Bell knelt down and kissed her and said, Hestia, I'm sorry for this too. And she kissed Hestia in her throat. Instant death. And I'll leave it off, guys. Y'all see a part 3 to this? I just leave a comment, like, description, and turn on post notifications and never miss a video by me. And Killer X out.